Hey there, my name's Danny. I'm the owner of Amber and Oak, and here on this channel I talk about everything candle business. I do some vlog style videos and some sit down educational videos. Today's video is going to be how to create your own original scent blends. Now, of course, you can always just use the fragrance oils on their own. For example, if Candle Science or Brambleberry have a fragrance oil called Spiced Vanilla, of course, it is perfectly fine to use one fragrance oil. And I do recommend it when you're first starting to keep it simple. And then as you get a little bit more experience, adventure into blending. So blending fragrance oils is so fun. It's a great way to create an original scent for your candle brand that no one else has out there. It gives a special touch and it really customizes the aroma experience for your customers. And I have so much fun, let me tell you. Oh my gosh, so much fun blending different oils and trying out new scents. It really helps me capture the moment and the feeling that comes with the candle really well if I'm able to create my own ratio of 2 to 3 oils. Now, I would definitely recommend sticking to definitely not more than 2 or 3. Of course, you can get crazy and do 4, but you remember each of these fragrance oils have top, middle, and base notes, so you're going to be blending a lot of different fragrances. So I think it's easiest to stick with 2 or 3 fragrance oils, but of course, you do your own thing. So one of the first steps to creating a brand new scent blend or original fragrance oil blend for my line is to smell it on a blotter strip. Now you can get these on Amazon. Candle Science sells them as well. When you put the fragrance oils on the blotter strips, you can actually dip one in deeper than the other one to kind of give it more of a stronger ratio for one of the oils compared to the other one. If you're thinking about making it more heavy on one of the oils and just adding a smaller percentage of the other oil, you can do that. And I feel like it's somewhat helpful. But of course, when you're smelling a fragrance oil straight out of the bottle, or you're smelling it right on the blotter strip before it's dried down, you're going to get a lot of the top notes. You're going to get a stronger, even more chemically kind of scent. I've found if you just judge it from there, you may miss a really good opportunity. So it's always good if you end up liking the way it smells on a blotter strip to make it into a candle. I also recommend, before turning it into a candle and seeing if it works with your wax and your wick combination with your vessels, to share the blotter strips with friends and family and see what they think of the blend, because everyone's sense of smell is different. I have a signature candle line and I'm buying a lot of these fragrance oils for these original blends in my year-round signature collection. So I decided to put them into bottles so that they're already pre-measured out in the right percentages to the blends recipe, so that every time I'm making candles, all I have to do is pour directly out of the bottle as if it was a single fragrance oil. Finding the right container for this was something I wanted to make sure I looked into. As candle makers, we spend a lot of money on fragrance oils, and we want to make sure our product at the end of the day has quality ingredients in it. So I looked into it. I messaged a couple suppliers. I got some answers from the Flaming Candle. They got back to me and they said that their empty PET plastic amber bottles are actually the same type of plastic that their fragrance oils come in, so they're safe for short-term use. No matter what you store your fragrance oil blends in, whether it be plastic or glass, I would definitely make sure to check on that shelf life and know that fragrance oils can degrade over time. But specifically in plastic, it's a more short-term storage solution for your blends or fragrance oils, even if they're not blended. So I looked into some glass bottles. They're amber glass bottles with a airtight lid that I got off of Amazon, and I'm going to be storing fragrance oil blends in there because they actually hold a lot more. But the downside is you have to be very careful with them because they're glass, obviously, and if you drop them, they're not going to bounce like plastic and they're going to shatter. I wanted to create some really simple labels so I knew the difference between all of the blends, so I just went on Avery and I printed out some Canva designs of Avery's shipping label size. They come 4 rectangles on 1 sheet and they're stickers, but of course you can just use blank labels and just handwrite and stick them on. That would be a lot more easy and better on time, but I was a little extra, so I just put 4 different labels per each rectangle of these shipping labels and printed out a full sheet and hand cut them so they all looked similar, and that I will have more for the different seasons when I put different blends into the bottles. So that is pretty much it for this video. I hope that you found it helpful and entertaining at the very least. Maybe I'll make a more in-depth video in the future about what fragrance oils work really well together, some blend ideas. Let me know if you want to see something like that, but this is just a really simple one that lets you know what kind of containers that I'm currently trying out for holding my fragrance oil blends, and hopefully it'll inspire you to play around with your fragrance oils. I have some links in the description box down below of the products that I showed in this video, and also some of my favorite candle making products are down there too, as well as my website. Thank you guys so much for watching and for supporting. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in another one very soon.